Some people are upset that I got the white one instead of the black one, so here you go. I got the black one too. These were such a great deal, like I couldn't pass it up. I'm probably just going to leave that one new in the box or grab it for parts or something, I don't know, right? So, welcome to the Philip Cockram channel, viewers. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. It helps this channel grow, and it helps me bring you these great videos that we all love. So, as you can see before us, we've got a plethora of RC goodies. The kind of idea for the video was some stocking stuffers or some extra gifts, or for the RC person in your life if you're not too sure what they like or not. You know, as you can see, the trucks that I have, and they're all around me, can be very expensive, but these things can, in front of me, can be very cheap. So let's jump into today's show. So again, in no particular order, I'm just going to grab a few things here and there and just babble on about them, as we often do, and as our friends Contrictic brothers like to say. Let's start with batteries, right? There's all kinds of different batteries and shapes and sizes, and we can always use more. So as you can see, they go from big to small, and you know, there are wear and tear items. Several of these things that I'm going to show you are wear and tear / consumable items. So you know, they do wear out, and we do use them up, and sometimes it's just nice to have seconds of something. So this is a perfect example. These little lipo checkers are just lifesavers, right? You know, and they're very cheap, and it's nice to have one in your, you know, in your kit bag, and then another one maybe at home or something like that, right? This one here is a balancer as well, right, which is a very handy feature. We've got a few different programmers here, and because you do need specific ones for specific speed controls on vehicles. This one here will do all of the Spectrum and Firma speed controls, right, in their aircraft and the surface vehicles. But Hobby Wing here have a couple of different ones for their different speed controls that are out there. Like this one does some, and this one does other ones. There's a universal kind of one here from Sky RC, but I haven't had a lot of luck with that. And then moving on to a little bit more sophisticated, you've got like these little Toolkit RC little chargers are just awesome, very handy. They're super small, so they're great to be able to take into the field and stuff like that. They've got a lot of range to them, and you can charge any USB device with one of your batteries off of this thing, and you can control the voltage and stuff there on it, right? Very excellent little product, right? Then we've got, of course, you know, RC parts like little shocks and things like that people like to upgrade. These little hub adapters, wheel adapters are very popular nowadays. Of course, we've got our lights. Can't have too many lights on RC cars, right? You know, we love those. Batteries and connectors, like I said, those things are always handy. There's all kinds of little pieces that we need and stuff there. Going up in price range, you've got something like this. This is the GPS speed meter that I use and a lot of other people use. It's a pretty tiny little thing, but it's kind of expensive. And of course, we've got wheels, tires. There's again all kinds of different shapes and sizes that people need, and it's a consumable item. We've got oil. This is differential oil. There's all kinds of different weights, which is thicknesses of the oils, and then you've got shock oils as well. So, and then for the airplane guys and stuff, there's all kinds of different glues and things that we need. And before I forget, propellers break. We need new props. Props are usually pretty cheap too, right? You know, like $10 is kind of an average for a propeller. So, okay, we are back. We're just going to move a couple of things that we've already talked about. Tools, again, it's nice to have extras and doubles of those kind of things there, because they come in very handy. We'll move a couple of these things aside here so we can get down to kind of the main item that's underneath all this, that I haven't had one of these, and I should have for a long time, which is this mat, and I'll talk about that in a second. So I'm sure a lot of people want to know about these two little cars that I have up here. This one's probably pretty familiar. It comes in a couple of different body shapes and stuff. I think it's Will Toys 969 or something there like that, but you know, if it has that little metal chassis on it, it's the same car basically, right? This body has the little lights. These range anywhere from, you know, around $75 or something like that, and they're a great fun little vehicle, right? They're quite fast. You can actually put a 3-cell in these things too, surprisingly not. And this guy here, these are fairly new, but they have been around for a while, and they have a bunch of different bodies, this vehicle. So if it has that form factor shape on it, as you can see, this got no differential, this car, but it's a good little RC car. It's actually got a little gyro in it too, and it's quite nice to drive, and they're very cheap, or very affordable, like about $40 or something like that. So makes a great gift for kids or something. I came across this, I was looking for more solder actually, just to buy solder, but I came across this kit, and it's always nice to have another soldering iron, and this was really cheap. It was like $17, $18 I think, or something like that, and it's got a lot of stuff in it. Of course, you got the little soldering iron. I think this is like an 80 watt. It came with some solder. There's some little tweezers and stuff. These little screw cutter things are just lifesavers for hobbyists and really for anybody in general. They're great little pliers. That's a solder sucker, if you're not too sure what that thing there was. When you heat up solder, you use that and it pulls it up. It's even got the little stand and a little bracket that holds the wire on the stand for the thing. For, again, it was like $17 or something, like ridiculously cheap, right? So nice to have some extra features. And again, if you're looking to, you know, for a gift or a stocking stuffer or somebody like that in your life there, so there's a couple ideas for you. So here's this mat. This is about the largest one that they have. They list them in different things. Some call them a soldering mat because they are like a high heat temperature thing. Some call them assembly mats. Some call them like repair things and so forth. I started looking up at parts trays and things like that, and we finally kind of came across it. Some RC stores sell these, but not usually this big. As you can see, it's got like some little compartments, and some of these are magnetic. It says right on it, right, that this one here is like magnetic, right? So it'll hold little screws in and stuff, and that's what all these little pockets here and stuff for your tools and everything like that. And it's also kind of like cut resistant and stuff there too. This one here was about $50, but they go much cheaper than that because they go smaller. You can get them that are only this big if that's something that interests you. So again, by no means a comprehensive show, folks, you know, and feel free to comment down below if there's other great gift ideas that you could think to give people. Then by all means, you know, share the knowledge and share the love. And Merry Christmas to everybody out there, and Happy New Year, and love and peace from Canada. We are YouTube. Well, I almost forgot to mention the programming thing here. So just quickly, I almost forgot to mention the programming thing here. So I almost forgot to talk about the speed control here and the programmers there and stuff, right? So there's a lot of different kind of speed controls out there, and that's why there's different programmers out there. So you make sure that you match up the one that you need for your vehicle or your speed control. Sometimes you can plug the speed control right into the programmer, and sometimes you might need the little lead like this to go in. Sometimes you unplug the fan and you plug it right into there. And sometimes they have an extra port on them that you can plug in your programmer and stuff too. And just to give you an example here, here's how the fire team is and how it comes set up out of the box. So you know, they set up these vehicles to be average, right? So you know, it's going to give you the best battery life and runtime and speed and all those kind of things, but you can unlock a lot of potential. So if you just look here, like the punch level is set at 4 on the fire team, where it could go up to 8. This particular speed control, it has like 17 different parameters, and with up to 12 different adjustments for each parameter. There's a lot of things that you can do with these electronic speed controls. So just a little tip for you guys. Love and peace from Canada, and we are YouTube.